Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. In this last video, I'm going to talk about text type, of course in the human science. But before I explain anything, let's see the content of this video. So we have a definition of essay writing, the importance of essay writing, contextual features of essay writing, organizational and structural features of essay writing, lexical and grammatical cohesion in essay writing. Finally, we have a small conclusion. Let's start with this small introduction. Teachers have big responsibilities in designing a suitable syllabus, and it is done by looking for the learner's needs. That is why we had investigated a group of population of third-year students in human sciences in order to get their expectations and views. According to the answers we got, we discovered that the majority of them selected the essay as a text type. Let's have a look at the definition and the importance of essays writing. An essay is generally a piece of writing on a particular subject, usually in prose and generally analytic, speculative, or interpretative. It is typically written to try to persuade the reader using selected research evidence. Writing this kind of text is very important because it is considered as a tool of communication that helps students acquire knowledge in a specific field of study, and writing academically will help them to analyze, understand, think critically, and focus on technique and style. So it's all about sharing knowledge and experience. Now let's move to the contextual features. The contextual features of an essay are the author, audience, and setting, why and where. Let's start with the author. It can be written by teachers, students, whereas the audience, it is directed to students, teachers, or examinees. And we have setting, why and when. Now let's talk about the organizational and structural features of an essay. In every effective essay writing, we find three major parts. Introduction, given a topic sentence with a thesis statement. Body, it is known as elaboration. Its function is including the main parts in details. Conclusion, tells the main points and shows why the argument and ideas matter. On another hand, there are four stages of an effective writing, which are: first stage is planning of essay writing, which is guided by the writing situation, developing ideas and thesis statement. Second stage is drafting an essay. During this stage, the writers transform their thoughts into words. Third stage is revising, in which people use the revision stage of the essay for critical evaluation of the content and the completeness of the argument. Editing a draft essay is the last stage, which shifts the writer's attention from the content and organization to the essay's surface level features. Now we will see the types of essays. There are many different types of essay, but they are often defined in four categories: argumentative, expository, narrative, and descriptive essays. Argumentative and expository essays are focused on conveying information and making clear points, while narrative and descriptive essays are about exercising creativity and writing in an interesting way. At university level, argumentative essays are the most common type. Now we will see the lexical and grammatical cohesions in an essay. Cohesive and coherence have important roles to maintain interconnectedness so that the sentences in an essay become integrated. Let's start with the lexical cohesion. It is the linkage between parts of the essay to obtain a cohesive unity of structure. It includes synonym, antonym, and repetition, while grammatical cohesion is the relation of grammatical elements that include references, ellipses, and conjunctions. These elements are very important in writing essays in order to make sentences related to each other. Every essay has a structure. It is not just a random collection of sentences, but also the use of many different signaling words that make up the text. Here are some signaling words. First of all, we have time, order, eventually, firstly, and so on. In comparison and similar ideas, we can use similarly, in comparison, in the same way. We have also contrast and opposite ideas. Here we can use but, despite, in contrast, whereas. Then we have cause and effect. Here we can use as a consequence, as a result, because, for this reason. As a conclusion, writing essays has important skills development and educational function. It is the best way for people, students or teachers, to learn and develop logical and communicational skills. It helps to demonstrate intelligence, to improve critical thinking, to develop style of writing, etc. So everyone must keep practicing to become an expert academic writer. Thank you so much for watching.